Hello, today we're going to have a look at this drawing of a lion in tall grass. It was done in charcoal. I used a woodless charcoal pencil and a piece of vine charcoal for drawing. I used a pencil eraser for erasing and drawing highlights, and for blending I used tortillas, which I make myself, and some brushes. I just felt like drawing some African wildlife, and I thought this would be a nice scene. So let's have a look. First I'm doing my sketch with a graphite pencil, as usual. I placed the lion in the center of the paper. I started with the general shape and the mane, and then I'm drawing these smaller details, the eyes and the mouth. And after that I start working with a charcoal pencil. Those are the eyes and the nose. Those are some of the darkest details on the drawing, and the mouth as well. The mane is kind of flying to one side because of the wind, so we're going to have to do the same thing with the grass as well. I'm just making some suggestions of some blades of grass here in the foreground, but I'm going to get to that later, much later. I'm using vine charcoal now to cover the background. I'm going to try to vary the amount of value here and there to make the background a little more interesting. I don't want any specific details there, I just want to create some suggestions of some shapes in the back, nothing special. I'm mostly blending that with the brushes and some other blending tools, but here on the right side of the lion I want to create some contrast because the light source is coming from the right, so his fur on the right side is going to be lighter. So now I'm using a pencil eraser to draw these lighter hairs on the right side of his face and body. Also using a woodless charcoal pencil to draw his mane, trying to vary the direction of my strokes a little bit and trying to make them fairly long because his mane is very long, it's very long hair. I'm using a tortilla to soften some of these strokes and blend them a little bit, although I will do most of that work with a brush. You can see how the brush is blending this mane nicely and making it look a lot more realistic and more dense and softer. Also adding quite a bit of value to it. But I'm going to be going back in with a pencil eraser to draw some highlights there as well, and to give that mane more structure and depth. I had to go over these highlights on the right side a little bit more to get enough contrast. I'm also adding a little more vine charcoal to the right. time to move on to the face. I am keeping my strokes really short here because the hair is really short, the fur is really short on the head. Especially on the nose, and it gradually grows longer the further you move away from it. So there's kind of a contrast between that short hair on the face and the mane. That's the area around the nose and the mouth. I'm going to be adding some whiskers later. Now I'm starting to draw some highlights on the mane. To see if I can give it a little more structure. And whenever I feel like I have too much contrast or too much texture somewhere, I can just go over it with my blending tools. You'll also notice that I did a lot of blending in the background with my finger, which is very quick, which is a very quick way to blend the background. Here I used a little bit of charcoal powder created from sharpening to create what will later become this tall grass. I needed some darker value first so that I can draw these highlights or blades of grass on it later. Right now I'm still drawing the darker ones with vine charcoal, and now I'm gonna use this pencil eraser to draw these lighter blades of grass. Again, I'm varying the direction. I'm trying to make it look as realistic and as organic as possible. I'm just going to keep adding them until I get more density depth. Because the grass is really thick. And I'm going to go over some of them again to make them even lighter, to make them stand out even more. I felt like I needed more value here at the top of the drawing, so I made it a little bit darker. I added a little bit more line charcoal. And here at the bottom and on the sides I just softened it a little bit with a brush to make it a little bit blurry so that we can focus on the center of the drawing. And have the most contrast there. Now I'm just trying to draw some of these whiskers just a little bit. And pull some more highlights around the nose and jaw. Now I'm removing the tape slowly and carefully. The drawing has been sprayed with a fixative, so it's not going to smudge now. I removed the tape, it's sprayed with a fixative, And now I just have to choose a place for my signature. It's going to be in the lower right corner. I'm going to use a charcoal pencil. And I'm going to put a small signature here, down here in the grass, hiding like the lion. There it is. I hope you enjoyed this drawing of a lion. Check out my other videos, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.